So the first thing you are going to need is a black belt as your chain. I got these from Michael's. You're gonna need approximately three rolls. Let's have some 98-cent Velcro. E6000 glue, a white marker or a white makeup pencil or something that will show up on black. A tape measure or a ruler. You're going to need tape, pliers or tweezers, scissors, some fabric, and here I have some of the big chain and the ribbon left over from the first belt. We're going to use this to make the buckle piece. A hot glue gun and a glue stick. So we are going to cover this and go. So I'm just going to take the felt. Is you want to just kind of like trace the buckle. With your white pencil. And I'm also going to trace the inside square. So if your buckle is gold, you don't need to do this step. And so yeah, I'm just going to proceed to cut this out. Now is move this out of the way. This is just going to glue on top like that. All I'm going to do is just take my hot glue gun and I'm going to squeeze some glue out. And I'm going to glue it down section by section. Now that we have that done, we are going to take a section and just cover this piece here. So now that we have the buckle all blacked out, what we're going to do is we are going to take our large chain that we have left over from the first belt, and we are going to measure the buckle, like the perimeter of it. So I'm getting about this. And then we are going to take our pliers. Actually, repeat what we did in the first video, which is where we are going to feed some ribbon through this bigger chain. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to a little bit of glue to this and tie it. So there you have your little buckle piece. I want to wear my belt comfortably in the last hole. So what I'm going to do is you find out where you want to wear your belt comfortably, and you see, since this is in the last hole, the buckle ends here. I'm going to mark that. You can either mark it with a piece of tape or with your white marker, whatever you prefer. So I'm going to mark that. So then I take this and flip it up, and I see that when I had it on, I wanted my chains to start here and go around, and I wanted them to start where the seam meets the buckle and go around. So I don't have to mark that because there's a seam there, but just for the sake of the video, I will. So these two, if we take this down, these two pieces of tape indicate where the chain will start and go down and where it will end. So I'm gonna move my belt to my bed so you guys can get a better view, and we're gonna start adding the chain. So before we add our chain to our belt, we are going to create loop-de-loops for the chain to be fed, to feed the chain through. And I'm just gonna cut off like an inch piece, fold it in half, so about an inch. Is you are going to repeat this. You're just gonna take this one piece and cut as many strips the same length as this as you can. We need 20. Now that you have your 20 pieces, what we are going to do is we are just going to take them, add a little glue, and fold them over to make a loop-de-loop. You just want to do this 20 more times. So, as you want to have your belt laid out, I measured from right here down here. I don't know if you can see that tape. And it measures 39 inches. I know it's going to be like 1.7 inches of space needed between each tab. Straight and you're super anal about it, I will mark like right here would be a spot. Just shy of the... I'm going to keep repeating the process until you do the whole belt. Take the little tab, add some glue on the spot, and just push it on top. And press down. You want to make sure you're getting a good glue. You might want to get your finger guards. Now that I have all my tabs glued, it looks janky, but I have them all glued. I'm going to lay my belt out. To add the chain to your belt, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take some chain. I have some chain here. And you are going to measure out. We're going to need 20 loops that measure about 24 inches long. So all I'm going to do is take my chain, lay it out, take my tape measure, lay it out. I'm going to show you guys. When I get to about 24 to 25 inches, I am going to pick the chain up right at there, and I am going to open it, let it link out. And when I do that, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little open piece, that link, hook it back on, and then I'm going to take the opposite end of the chain. I'm going to take that, and I am going to proceed to put that end through one of the loops glued to the belt. So I'm going to use my pliers to pull the chain through. And then once I have this, I am going to take the open link and I am going to connect the ends of the chain. So I'm going to take one end, take the other end, and close them back together. And then I have one loop hooked onto my belt. And I'm just going to repeat this 19 more times. We have the link piece that we made in the very beginning, the Cuban link piece. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take our E6000 and we are going to liberally apply it. And you guys know how to apply E6000 on stuff. Ooh. To lay the links on top. And just like that. And then I'm going to put this heavy old book on top. And I might even, you're gonna let this dry overnight. If you could 24 hours, that would be good, but at least like 10 to 12 hours. So I'm gonna come back and show you guys in the morning what it looks like when it's done and ready to wear.